It's a wave that missed a quickie, oh yeah.
Last month, in the midst of worldwide protests over the death of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and every other unarmed black person in America murdered at the hands of a racist cop abusing his or her power, President Trump thought it would be a good look for him to walk over to a church and, as awkwardly as anyone has ever done it, hold up a Bible. There may be no one on the planet who knows less about, ignores the teachings of, or more incompetently holds his or her Judeo-Christian holy book. He looked like a 14-year-old boy trying to find the clitoris. You can see it in his eyes. What the hell am I supposed to do with this thing? To anyone who's studied Trump even a bit, you can clearly see his attempt at dog whistling, which is about sending a message only the few or initiated can hear and understand. Look at that hand for just a second, and imagine that Bible gone. Now, tell me that's not the casual Sieg Heil salute German officers gave their underlings during World War II or on Hogan's Heroes. Right? Very casual, very friendly. I think his hand just reflexively goes into that position anytime he feels uncomfortable, or when he's around Stephen Miller. Of course, I kid our president slightly. As one of those 2 Corinthians once said, or was it might have been one of the 2 Thessalonians, or 2 Peters, or perhaps one of the 3 Johns. But someone in that good free book once said, "Judge not, lest ye be judged." Which ironically doesn't apply to the person who said that, because he's supposedly going to judge the f*** out of everyone at some point. But I digress. You know, a lot of people think that Trump is a moron. I don't. I think he's more of an Idiot-Savant, because there are certain areas where he's like Dustin Hoffman in Rain Man, an absolute genius. And one of those areas is knowing who the truly gullible are. When Trump went to that church and held up that Bible, he was indicating to all of us that there are no more gullible people in this country than the religious, who now worship at his solid gold altar. This man held up the holy book of Jews and Christians in this country, having never read it, having completely ignored it, having no regard for it whatsoever, using it only as a prop, as though the mere act of holding it meant something. And you, my religious friends, well, you bought it. Sadly, I know gullible. Having been a member of the truly silliest religion on the planet, with perhaps the exception of Scientology, I know credulity about as well as anyone. I wasn't stupid, though. I was deceived from birth, so having been there and done that, I have never genuinely believed that you, my religious friends, were any less intelligent than any other American. This event, though, has me reconsidering. I'm genuinely horrified by this thought, but maybe, just maybe, Trump has finally gotten something right.